So, as y'all know, I'm Stevie Thomas with Bawlin Kennels, and this is Thoughts of a Dog Man podcast. I am here with one of my best friends, my brother from another mother. And I don't say that lightly. I don't say that about everybody. But this dude right here has really changed a lot for me. He's improved my life since I met him. You know, and we'll probably get into a story about how that actually happened. But in all seriousness, this person is truly one of my best friends. I talk to this person just about every day. I lean on his knowledge. I lean on him being a father. You know, I got 3 nephews. You know, just when you meet people and connect with them through these dogs, the way we love to do and make memories with them, it truly transcends just about anything else you can do. So I'm gonna let my boy introduce himself. But this truly is a person that means a lot to me, and the friendship we're going to have moving forward is truly going to be something special. So this is my boy, Andrew Bray.
That's going to be really hard to follow up, buddy. But thank you. I appreciate that.
You know it come from the heart, brother.
I know. And the feeling's mutual. But, yeah, like Steve said, my name's Andrew Bray, and live in Jerseyville, Illinois, and we met through Facebook and leopard dogs.
Oh.
And that just kicked off a friendship we didn't know we needed.
Oh, man.
And it's gone from there.
Yeah. You can say that again, bro. So, like, how long have you actually been in dogs?
My dad was carrying me in the woods when I was 2 years old.
Oh, shit.
I'm 34.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do I remember all of it? Obviously not. But I've been involved with coon hunting literally my entire life.
Really?
From the get-go.
So what dogs did y'all always, Dad
had leopard curs when I was little.
Yeah.
And then bloodline died out, would have been like 2011.
Yeah.
And we got into treating Tennessee brindles. Still got a couple of them. Those little dogs are cracker jacks. They are. I like them. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
But like you said, I got in touch with you through Facebook and got back into leopards that I didn't think existed like yours anymore.
Man.
And here we are.
Yeah. And I remember getting a message. Didn't know you from nowhere at all in the world, man. And you sent a message to me and we start talking. You were talking about Bama. And just kind of, we would roll into a little bit of what your dad had back then. And
yeah. Well, when I was little, Dad had Bray's Deuce and Bray's Smoke. And the reason I reached out to you is when Bama located and treed, that's how Smoke sounded.
Mm.
And Dad doesn't Facebook or anything.
Right,
I still got a flip phone, you know that. But I went out to the house and I was like, hey, you got to hear this dog locate and tree because it's unreal. And I played him a video you had posted, and Bama just hits that big dying locate.
Yeah.
Rolls over, starts chopping. And Dad looked at me, and he's like, that's haunting.
Mm.
And I'm like, yeah, it really is. I haven't heard that for years. So I got a wild hair, and I was like, I'm going to send this guy a message, see where I can get one of those. And that's just how that happened.
That's literally it. And even from that moment, bro, we start talking. It almost felt like I had known you forever, bro. Yeah. It's like, it's something special. Now, I got respect for all the other breeds out there, hound breeds. Obviously, we're cur people. Like, we love cur dogs. That's our dog of choice. I got respect for all the other ones. But I think it's something, when you connect with another cur dog, it's like you already have an understanding to a degree of kind of what that person is looking for, stands for, and wants in a dog.
Well, it's not as easy because you and I can't just go down the road and get another dog 20 minutes from the house that's similar or better than what we already got. Like, we got to put in some miles, some research, and time, and usually money, and that makes a big difference. So I feel like it's a lot of like-minded people in that realm, and that's why it goes that way.
Yeah, and like I said, bro, the connection, and I can't thank you enough for it, because where I was at that moment in time was just kind of similar to you. Is like I love the leopard curs, bro. Like I really do. You know, I've tried black and tan, I've tried blue dogs, but the leopards, bro, they when they look at you, it's like they're looking at you.
Oh, they see you.
It's not they're a super smart dog, and you got to work to earn their trust. They're very much a trust based dog. If you do something early on to disregard their trust or kind of heavy handed with them or all that sort of stuff, that junk ain't gonna work.
No, it's over.
They're just too smart.
I feel like there's been just as many good leopards ruined as good leopards that made it, because people did something they didn't understand, and it affected the dog in a negative way.
I hope you're enjoying the episode, but did you know people are becoming more interested in rabbit hunting with beagles, but might not know how to start? Don't worry, I got your back. I wrote a book called Producing a Future Rabbit Dog. In this book, I talk about proven concepts, tips, and techniques that I've been using for the last 10 years on all my rabbit dogs. If you're looking for easy to follow information and a guide to get you started on the right track, go to ballinoutkennels.com and grab your copy. That's Bawlin Out Kennels, BAWLINOUT Kennels.com. Your future rabbit dog awaits. Let's get back to the episode.
They don't forget.
No, they don't forget. Absolutely not. They're like your wife. They don't forget anything.
They don't, bro. But at that moment in time, even with Bama, is I started, getting on those Facebook groups and whatnot and trying to see, like, hey, everybody's saying they want a good dog. They want, and I don't ever like to brag on Bama or any of that sort of stuff, but I tried to put videos out there so people can essentially make their own judgment on him.
Yeah.
And there's 10 plus years of this dog doing it. You know what I mean? I mean, there's been years you're shooting hundreds of Coon to him as nothing. He's doing it how he's supposed to do it. And I'm like, perfect. Now I can connect with other people that, would want a leopard that could treat Coon like this.
Yeah.
But I didn't necessarily run into that.
No.
And it was kind of frustrating. I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong with my dog?
There's nothing wrong with your dog. It's finding the people that just want a Coon hunt. Because he is an outstanding Coon dog. But the way he hunts isn't compatible with how a lot of people want a dog to be because of competition hunt. And there's nothing wrong with that. People need to competition hunt. That's the only reason Coon hunting is still alive, because that's where the money's at. But that being said, people sleep on good dogs and good lines of dogs and good breeds of dogs because it doesn't fit that criteria. So it wasn't anything Bama did. It wasn't anything you did. That's just how the world's working right now.
Yep. And like I said, having that frustration and then reaching out to you and it's like, man, he thinks just the same way I do.
Yeah.
And you invited me to a hunt and I didn't know nothing about you.
No.
People think you're crazy, bro. You got in the car and drove 5 hours to hunt with somebody you never met before.
Absolutely. I wanted my dad to hear that dog treed.
Yeah.
I wanted him to hear him treed in the same creek bottoms where we listened to that same style years ago, night after night after night. And he got to. He loved it. It was great.
Boy, it was hot that day too. I think it was in the middle of June or July.
No, that was in like April.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like 40 degrees warmer down here.
Yeah.
You're like, he's going to be hot. I said, there'll be water. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
And he was. We got him in the water. He treed that one while he was laying in the water.
Yeah.
Laid down to stay cool and treed. Just hammering, man.
Yeah.
Cooking and still just hammering away.
He was hot.
Yeah.
He definitely was. But that's part of the memories we always talk about, man. And now, obviously the relationship that we built, bro, you hit me up at any point in time and you know it to this point. You know me pretty well. It'll be a Monday or Tuesday and you'll just throw it out there. Hey man, it'd be nice, some nice weather this weekend. Be running dogs and you'll plant that seed in my head and you know it ain't nothing for me. I'll jump in the truck in a second
Yeah.
to come hunt with a buddy.
Well, and I would come up there, but at this point in life, it's not quite as easy with 3 kids at the age they are. But you get about 5 years from now, and it's going to be a different story. Yeah. The good thing about it is I have so much that we can go hunt.
Right.
And it doesn't matter. It's like you're never going to bump into anybody else. You don't have any competition.
Yeah.
You come down any time of the year, we can go run dogs somewhere wide open.
Yep. That's definitely a plus.
It's that 5-hour drive's not too bad.
No. Especially since here in Iowa, from March 15th to July 15th, like we can't run dogs on any public, and I hunt 98% public.
Yeah.
So I'm always trying to find places. And now it's open recently year round on private ground. Yeah. But even still, just trying to get more people that I can knock on doors and actually do that with. But I hunt 98% public, so that time period is like I'm kind of on my own.
Down.
Yeah. And sometimes that's the prime training, really getting it kicked off when them kittens start coming down and doing that sort of stuff. Is like that's when you want a dog in the woods.
But you're just gonna have to come back down.
Well, you know that. You know that.
Bring that litter that nobody knows about with you.
Oh man, here we go. What litter are you talking about?
That Spice and Bama litter.
Oh man, yeah, them dogs. Oh man, everything I've seen in that cross is exactly what we were kind of hoping to bring out of it. Line breeding them like that, doubling up on some of that old school stuff that they had with those traits. You've heard them, as loud as those pups are now at 6 months old.
It's insane.
It is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Their temperament, their build. I mean, it's really the old school style, double coated leopards. I mean, just big body. I mean, just nice sized pups. And I have no doubt at this moment in time that them suckers gonna start, and bro, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna
be a good time. It is. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. And we got some other litters, that we kind of planning and whatnot. Just your Raven. Tell people about Raven now. Right, you've bred Raven to Jason Keen's Halo, which is another one of our really good buddies, man, and we love that dude, Mountain Man, big dude, man. We love him, Jason. We love you, bro.
You can only invite him out once a year because he'll kill all your coons, no matter how many you got, and you can only afford to feed him once a year.
Hey, that man can eat.
Oh, I love him.
I love him too.
He cracks me up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we made that cross. They're half siblings, and just really wanted to see what would happen with it. And it was Raven's first litter, and everybody that's got one's really happy with it right now. I mean, Kirk Kearns, his male pup, he's had him in the woods 2 times. I think they're 6 or 7 months old. They're somewhere in there, whatever they are. But he's had his out 2 times, and that pup's treed 2 coons.
Yeah.
By himself, never anybody else with him. Everybody's really, really liking them. They're smart. They look good. They look really good. They're loud. They got that Halo voice. Raven's not quiet herself, though, either.
That's something I want to touch on, because a lot of people have probably heard of Halo, and if you haven't, you can go check out Jason Keen's page and his stuff that he posts on social media to get a look at Halo, which is a very dang good dog. I mean that goes without saying, and I want you to go check out what he got. But what a lot of people don't know as much about Raven that he was actually crossed to.
Yeah.
So if you can just go in a little bit on kind of her history when you got her, what she does and what she's like.
I got her. Well, you brought her down to me. I don't remember if she was at your house or at Mike's, but you brought her down. It would have been 2 years ago. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, it was somewhere in there, I think.
2 years, I think. And you could tell that she had been pack hunted most of the time. So I made it a point last season to the 2024-2025 season. I was going to solo her out. We're just going to fine tune what you want to do. And 96 solo coons later, and I knocked every one of them out to her.
Yeah.
But she did it right, and she did. She just came into her own and got a loud squalling 3-squall locate. Trees like her brother, trees like Zuko, just a machine gun. Easy to handle, little, great pen manners, doesn't bark, doesn't make a mess, just laid back, sweet dog. Like, she could not be as good of a coon dog as she is, and I would keep her because of how everything else she does is exactly how I want a dog to act and be.
Low maintenance, really.
No. And so easy to handle.
Yep.
Like, I just look at her, I call her Sweetness
Yep.
most of the time. I don't remember the last time I called her Raven, especially hunting. All I got to do, whistle real light, say, Sweetness, come on, let's go home. Right by my side, back to the truck.
Yeah.
I don't need a dog lead.
Yeah.
Now, she's spoiled. I pick her up and I put her in the truck. She's awfully short. I don't want her wearing those hips out,
Right.
jumping in and out.
Yeah.
But, so I did ruin that part. I pick her up, but she acts like she does and hunts like she does. I'll pick her up as the rest of her life. I don't care.
Yeah.
She is an absolute pleasure of a little dog to have and hunt.
Mm-hmm.
She really is.
So how does she move or hunt in the woods? What'd you say?
It depends on what you're in. I mean, you've been out here. We've got a lot of like big timber along creek edges, and she'll work right up it. Or if you get in a block of timber, she just starts zigzagging it.
Yeah.
She just starts working, and you get her in a block of timber. If there's one in there, she's going to find it because she's going to cover everything. She does not straight line at all. She's very methodic, just back and forth, almost like you could say a grid.
Yeah.
Even though she obviously doesn't know what that is, she's still just this back and forth in front of you working. And I've never noticed any issues as far as different temperatures and different weather of her ever having an issue finding me a coon. She does good in whatever I take her out in weather-wise.
Right.
She really, really came into her own. That thing we've talked about with leopards when they get a little bit older.
Yeah.
And just really settled in and made a really good little coon dog. Really did.
Yeah.
I can never comp hunt her. She'll come 50 yards off a tree to me. Happy I'm there.
Yeah.
And for half of that distance, she'll keep treeing.
Yeah.
Run to me, let me know that she knows I'm there, and turn and go back and hit about that halfway point, start treeing again, slam back into the tree. I don't care. Tree the coon. Doesn't matter to me. You got it. We're good.
We happy.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I love about them leopards too, because you're their partner, man.
Oh, they hunt for you.
They hunt for you.
Yeah. Yeah, they hunt for you 100% of the time.
And it's like, and nothing against other people who want. And that's what I don't want, I guess, people to get misunderstood, that because they hunt for you doesn't mean that they don't hunt hard.
Oh, no, they hunt.
What's up, Bawlin Kennels family? Hey, what if I told you there was a place that you could go to have people who are like-minded, love dogs, and love community just like you? What if I told you there was a place that you can go without the drama, where you can give people flowers, where you can share your videos, post, and engage in other people who just want the fun side of hunting with dogs? If that sounds like you, I might have what you need. I started a community called the Dog Man Insider. With this group, it's basically a Facebook group that I created with other like-minded people who just want to share their dogs, who want to share memories, sharing stories, and learn something from each other. We really share information, and you have opportunities to go live with me, along with sharing information on your dogs. And we're just a community that's all about the new and beginning handler, or people who just want the bright side of hunting with dogs. There's a lot of stuff out there that's up against people who hunt with dogs. The Dogman Insider is not one of them. It is a paid group, and it's something that you have to apply for. But if you have that proper mindset and the right person to come into the community, we are more than happy to have you. Again, the Dogman Insider. Check it out on Facebook or message me, and I can get you the process started. We look forward to seeing you.
Or they're not covering ground or not doing certain things, but my mentor, Mike Linsing, has always taught me, like, you'd never have a dog that hunts behind you. We want, because we usually hunt in a circle. We hunt square blocks of timber, mostly creek bottoms, river bottoms, and whatnot. That you want a dog to hunt in front of you because you're hunting in an area. That's just what we're doing. And they will work an area so hard once they figure out what you actually want them to do.
Yeah. Hunt with me, for me, and ahead of me. And let's push through a piece of timber. Nothing happens. We'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Which that doesn't really happen very often.
No,
let's be honest.
Like I said, I'm not going to put you nowhere it ain't no coon. If you do yours, I got your back, and we're going to knock them out.
Absolutely.
We're going to knock them out. But so, with you being in leopards for so long, if somebody who has never been in leopards, how would you just kind of describe? I know we talked a little bit about how they are, but if somebody was like, man, I want to try a leopard, what could I potentially get myself into?
When they're young, I compare them to a Labrador Retriever.
Really?
Yeah, a Labrador Retriever that has a treeing instinct. They're smart, they're kind of goofy. When they're a pup, when they're young.
Yeah.
And they want to play with you, they want to please you, and they're very, if you get them when they're little, they're very family oriented. They'll do great with family.
Yeah.
Act just like a pet. I'm not going to bring one in the house because I don't want the thing in the house, but you can do it no problem.
Yeah.
Kurt did with Cash.
There's people who do, yeah.
Yeah, Cash sleeps in front of the fireplace. Unbelievable.
Good dog.
Oh, he is. He's going to be a good dog. He is. But I think one of the biggest things with them is there are always ones that start, regardless of breed, there's always ones that start early by any standard.
Yeah.
But if you really break it down, even as a breed, especially now, more the present day dogs, and how people have leaned in with their breeding, most of the time they're all starting before they're like, 12 to 14 months anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's still a puppy. If you don't have patience for that, you shouldn't even have a dog.
Yeah.
Just being blunt about that. I'm sure people disagree with that. That's great. Let me know. But that's the thing. Like, you got to have patience with them. There are lines of them that are slower than others. That's a known thing. There always has been. But you can't rush them, and you can't discipline them in a heavy-handed way. Because if you do that, you're probably going to ruin what could have been the best dog you ever followed. Truly. I mean, and if they do something wrong, if you can't correct a dog just by raising your voice a little and getting their attention and moving them on, regardless of the breed, you probably shouldn't mess with dogs. It's just talk to them. Don't coddle them, but talk to them.
Yeah.
You got to chew on them a little bit, do it. They'll listen.
Yeah, they do.
They're not dumb. They will listen. And just keep them going in the right direction. And don't interfere when you're getting them in the woods. Don't interfere. Don't be pushing them to try to tree. They got to do it naturally. If you got to force them to tree, which you shouldn't have to, that you're not doing yourself or that dog any good. I mean, that's kind of broader. That's kind of coon dogs as a whole, in my opinion. But the big thing with the leopards is from the word go, they'll be your best friend.
Yep.
They will absolutely be your best friend. And it doesn't take a lot to get them to do anything for you exclusively. I mean, that drop of a hat, once they bond with you, they'll do whatever you want them to do every time.
And that's that cur dog side, bro. That's the cur dog side. That's what I love about them. Again, nothing against the other hound breeds, but I don't want a hound, man. Like, if I did, I would just go buy one. I think the leopards are in a class of their own, and I know other people may not agree with that, and I'm probably biased. I say it all the time.
Yeah, you are.
But it's just
so aren't the people that hunt other breeds. That's why they hunt them.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're allowed to be biased about what breed you want to follow. You're the one paying for it, training it, feeding it.
Yep.
So hunt what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Don't apologize about that. You know, you picked that for a reason.
Right. Do you notice any different from even coon dogs in general? But since you've been in it so long, I know Pops has been in it for a while. Have you noticed any real difference between how they used to be back when you were younger versus kind of what you see now?
Not probably in the way you would think, as far as their accuracy is still ridiculous.
Mm.
Dad's, when I was a kid, their accuracy was through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
The ones we hunt now, their accuracy is through the roof. It just kind of goes along with the breed. A lot of them are louder now.
Mm.
And there's always been influences from everywhere you could imagine with everything, because that's just how it went. But you can look at strains of them, different lines, whatever you want to call it, and you can see, you know, that there was an influence here, there was an influence there. There's still lines of them that are way more cur dog oriented than others.
Mm-hmm.
They still do their job. I just have a preference. I prefer the ones that are more cur dog style.
Right.
Just because that's what I grew up with.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to put a dog lead on you. I don't want to have to lead you out of the woods when I tell you to do something. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
And hunt for me. You know, when I talk to them, look me in the eyes.
Mm.
Don't just be standing there hearing me, see me.
Yeah.
That's different.
Big difference.
And I've seen both sides of it. I've seen both sides of it still tree coons, though. Yeah. So it really is a personal preference thing with them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not me appeasing the crowd or anything. It's a personal preference.
Yeah.
If there's a style you want, you could probably find it within the leopard breed.
Yeah.
If you do your research.
We talked about that quite a bit. Legit, any style that you want, it can be found.
Yeah.
In the leopard. Like, again, it's just doing a little legwork on your end of it. For one, first off, starting to know exactly what you're actually looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think, a lot of people, and I'm only mainly focused on new people. That's one of the things I talk to them about, is trying to figure out what style you like.
What do you actually want?
What do you actually want?
Yeah.
Because if you're
changing... Do you like the idea of the breed? And do you like the idea of a color? Or a certain dog? Or do you like the idea of an actual hunting style that's going to be beneficial for you where you're located?
There you go. We talked about that. Yep.
That
terrain is very important.
Yeah. Buy from somebody, do your research, and buy from somebody that hunts a strain that is developed in similar territory.
To what you hunt.
That's not saying one from another spot can't do it or anything like that, but it's going to already put you ahead.
Yeah.
You're already that far ahead. You hunt nothing but mountains. Get a dog that's lineage for 30 plus years has been in nothing but mountains. Mm-hmm. It's common sense. You hunt flat ground, get a flat ground dog. Get a dog with a more methodic hunting style that doesn't have to get going because your coon population's sparse. Yeah. Do your research, figure all those things out, and set yourself up for success, not failure.
Yeah.
Because then you're just going to ruin a dog that probably would have been good for somebody else, and you're going to burn yourself, and you're not going to want to mess with them anymore. You're going to trash and think the whole breed's junk, when in reality, you didn't do your end of what you should have done.
Mm-hmm. And being open-minded to taking information from somebody who's been there, done that. You know what I mean? And a lot of people we've talked about this before, that the leopard breed, I think, is really at a teetering point right now.
Oh, 100%.
Because there's people who are starting to realize that they may not have the same land at one point in time they had to hunt, so they can't necessarily have a dog that goes as far as some of the high powered dogs are. And not saying leopards aren't high powered; they're high powered in their own right. But people don't have the places that they used to have.
They can't have a dog that burns through a 40-acre block of timber.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have a dog that they might zig and zag twice, and then they're out the backside heading to the neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's not a secret. It's known that a lot of the other breeds perform in that way because that's how they're designed.
Right.
So all the deer hunters are getting all the ground. You've lost 3/4 of what you used to be able to hunt. Get a dog to accommodate that.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple. And do the research and get a dog that comes from a line and or a terrain, an area that is the same. You will put yourself ahead by doing that. I truly believe that.
That's something we talk about quite a bit, man. We talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just because like you said, it's really a night and day difference. Once you figure that side of it out and actually do your part in getting that, it's very hard. The people who get into leopards is a reason why they stay with them for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. There's just
100%.
other variables that go into it that are just a little bit different. But even with you, like, who has influenced you in the leopard breed? Because there's a lot of what we call them OGs. I seen one guy, OG is original gangster. It's basically a term that is used to show respect.
Yeah.
That's how we use it anyway.
Yeah.
That's showing respect for people who are seasoned veterans, put it that way.
They've been there.
They've been there, done that.
They've been there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, right off the bat, my dad.
Yeah. Pops.
I mean, from the get-go. But there's a pile of them, man. I mean, there was a time, Bob Waters. Bob had some outstanding dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows that. Bob lives about 30 minutes from Mom and Dad's. Be a Friday night, week before deer season, November, cold. Coons are still cutting acorns. It's on. Dad load me in the truck. We'd go pick up Bob. We'd have Deuce and Smoke in the truck. Bob would throw like Blackie. And he had a female named Annie. He had another female. I can't remember her name right now. But throw them in there. Heck, even when I was real young and Spud was still in good shape, throw Spud in there. We'd go 5, 6 dogs.
Yeah.
In a plywood wooden dog box and a single cab Ford F-150 with a cooler full of Pepsi and Snickers candy bars. Cold as hell.
Yeah.
Ice cold Pepsi. Had to have it. Had to have it.
Yeah.
And we go up north of Eldred, Illinois, to the Apple Creek bottoms. Bob owned property up there, still owns it, and there was a group of guys they bought. It's like 2,000 acres creek bottom ground, and they bought it all together.
Yeah.
And some of it's parceled, smaller, whatever that person could do at the time.
Yeah.
But they bought the whole thing, and they all drank Stag beer, so they called it Stag Land.
There you go.
Yeah. So we go up Stag Land. We dump 5, 6 leopard dogs at a time, and it should have been illegal because those coons did not stand a chance.
Man.
And dogs were just, and they would hunt, they would pack, but then they'd start to separate.
Yeah.
And there, you might have 2 here, you'd have 1 there, you might have, sometimes Spud, if he didn't feel like hunting with everybody else, Spud might go all the way to the river. It might take you 2 hours to get to him because you're killing coons on the way to him, but that dog never quit barking every breath.
Mm-hmm.
He'd tree hard. He wanted to get away. He didn't like a lot of other dogs on him. He was very much an independent dog. Independent leopard before they were.
Oh.
And if you had him now, you'd forget it. Especially on an 1.5 hour hunt, because it was nothing for him to tree 1.5 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours while you're hunting the other dogs to him. He'd never quit.
Yeah.
He'd load up treed And when you got there, he's still dew claws hooked, blowing the top out.
Man.
So in today's world, yeah, people have lost their minds about it. Bob would cuss him.
Really?
Yeah. Never in a mean way, just like, what are you doing that for kind of thing. But, man, they'd split tree. Sometimes they'd all put in on one. It was just a riot. You go down there, 8, 10, 12 coons on a Friday night, hunt 3 hours.
Yeah.
Skin them all out. You know, this is the early 90s. You still made money on them. Go back to the truck. Fire the truck up so it warm up. Truck's cold. We stand outside in the cold plus the wind and drink a Pepsi and have a candy bar and then get back in the truck. And I was always like, why can't we just sit in the truck while it warms up? Because at least it's not windy. And I mean, so we did that, man, so many times. So many times. And we'd go with Bob. Dave Riggs. Dave had leopards, you know, and the hunt used to be for the leopards. For the Illinois part, used to be Greenfield, Illinois. That was like 6 minutes from his house.
Yeah.
We were there once a month. Dave Cox lived up over in Heddick. He had dogs. Phil King, Tim Michaels.
Which
Dan
I've met
Farley.
Mr. Tim through you.
Yeah,
I
Tim.
mean, he's very knowledgeable.
That
too.
guy knows what's going
He
on.
definitely does. Nice guy.
Oh,
for
he's
sure.
nice as can be. You have leopards since you were 18 or 19. He's about to be 62. I mean, literally had an offspring of Okaw Valley Tom Tom. Everybody knows Tom Tom.
Mm.
And that dog threw some unbelievable coon dogs.
Yeah.
And that's Tim's line. Just stacked.
Stacked.
The way, you know, a little bit here or there to keep things the way they should be so you don't get screwballs, but Tim's dogs are still lights out.
Yep.
Lights out, easy to handle, light framed, fast. You look at them, you're like, oh, they're kind of short. No, they're fast.
Yeah.
They get it done.
Get going.
Get it done.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's just countless people. We used to go to Fillmore for I don't remember if it was the Little World Hunt or the World Hunt. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to that part. But Dad had a truck bed camper. You slide it back and put dog in the camper and a pet taxi. We go Fillmore Lake, go the hunt. And Ron Gannis and Sherman Borders sat in the same spot with their camper. And that fire never went out. I never saw that fire go out. Table of snacks. And it was excellent. And you just sit there and visit.
Mm.
And there would be 100 dogs. More. There'd be a pile of dogs. It was a different world. I mean, you're probably never going to get that part of it again. But I feel like it should be something we strive to do.
Yeah.
There wasn't any money in it. It was a little bit of bragging rights, a cheap plastic trophy, and a bunch of memories with guys that you wanted to be around.
Yeah.
You know, another one, I can't believe Mark Dresty, the Evercry line of dogs, which Bama goes back to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget him walking around, and it was, I want to say it was Eli.
Never cry, Eli.
Yeah. Oh, there was a pile of them, but he'd walk around. He wouldn't even have a lead on that dog. That dog would just walk with him. He'd be walking around drinking a bottle of beer, visiting with everybody in the evenings, you know. And when he'd stop to talk, he'd tell that dog to lay down. That dog would lay there. When he got done visiting with whoever it was and moved on, he just, come on. Dog, get up and just heel. Right with him.
Yeah.
Get next group, talk. Never pay attention to a dog, a person, nothing. Didn't acknowledge anything but him.
Yeah.
And that always stuck out to me. I was like, man, you can't I mean, you can handle ours out in the woods without a dog lead, but I sure can't turn
do
them
that.
loose right here. That always stuck out to me that he did that.
That speaks to that intelligence, man.
Oh, it is. It is.
So you mentioned, you said the World Hunt and Little War. Like what?
There were 2 hunts a year. Yeah, like now with it in the UKC, there's a actual breed days, then there's a sectional.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that would be the best way to correlate that. Even though back in the day, they had sectionals all over the place. Illinois would have sectional, Indiana would have sectional, Missouri, Iowa, and just head east. Mm-hmm. Ohio, Carolinas, down at the Bear Den. It was all over. But hides were worth money. And people still actually coon hunted. They didn't just run dogs that killed coons.
Yeah.
And it was a little more justifiable. Plus, there were a lot of those guys that were old as could be when I was a little kid at these hunts that you knew grew up without God knows what and through God knows what, and they wanted a coon dog.
Yeah.
So they ran leopard dogs. Mm-hmm. And that was just how it was. And they were all over. Mm-hmm. Like, there's more of them out there than people think, but nothing compared to what it used to be. Mm-hmm. I mean, because there was, counting Dad, there was like 7 or 8 guys right here within about an hour of where we're at that would get together on almost a weekly basis and go hunt.
Make a difference too.
It's not that way now. I mean, Tim Michaels is like hour 40, Justin Carroll is like an hour 40, but that's it.
Who used to put those on? Like those?
The association.
Really?
The ALCBA.
I haven't heard much about that. You wanna, like, you remember something about it? Like what does that stand for? Just for people who may not even know what it
American Leopard Curs Breeders Association.
Okay.
Is what it stood for, and it was just, they'd put on the hunts, and I don't know the rules they ran. I don't really know like what they were as far as how they scored on the hunts. I know that like first strike and first tree, second strike, second tree, they were the same amount of points. So it was actually kind of hard to pull ahead in any way, but that, a lot of the older guys I've talked to that would hunt in those hunts, that was kind of their only complaint.
Yeah.
But it was just a good way to keep the dogs, I guess what I'd want to say, it was a good way to keep the dogs, coon dogs.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you had to go out and tree a coon to get to register.
Oh, right. I think that would change quite a bit if you actually had to.
You had to tree a coon. It's like you don't have to do it, but it's like a HTX hunt. Go out and show me you can tree a coon. If you can't, you don't pass.
Oh, man.
That should be a rule in every breed, in every association, and in every kennel. If you can't go out on a winter night and tree me a coon in a leafless tree, so I know without a doubt it's there, you don't get registered. You don't get to go to the hunts.
Man.
You take your scabby, you know what, and go back home because you're not a coon dog.
Man. Bro, do you know what that would change a lot? Even just that would change a whole lot.
Why do you think all the hunts are in the summer when the leaves are on? Can't circle a skeleton tree. Boy,
Well,
you can circle leaves.
I guess I never thought about that.
Probably catch some flack on that, but you can flack it because what silly. Oh, I can't find it in the leaves.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair because that's not easy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's not. Oh, well, where were you in January when there wasn't a leaf on and it was 10 degrees out? You had to grub a layup.
Oh, man.
Where were you?
Yeah.
Waiting on June.
Yeah, I've never. That's a good point. I mean,
I know it is.
that's a dang good point, bro.
People probably aren't going to like that
Well,
point.
probably not, but
And I hope they don't.
well, if it's, I
Because
guess
the
if it's
people
the
that
truth,
will like that point are like-minded people that you want to be involved with.
man. So that was part of the ALCBA. Okay,
Yeah, tree coon.
and that definitely would change a lot, man. I think
I'm not just talking about the leopards.
just any
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
You should all have proving tree coon.
Yeah.
Me too your way to the top. Me too back to the house.
So you know where that is now?
It's in Wyoming. Scott Gordon's got it.
Okay. Dang, that's kind of far out there, man.
He's like 21 hours to his house or something like that.
That'd probably be pretty tough. Imagine what it would be like if it was back in like the Midwest.
I think it would be a beneficial thing.
Mm-hmm.
If it came back to the Midwest, changed a few things, not drastically, but just tweak some stuff to help keep leopards the way they should be.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that a lot of them aren't, because a lot of them are.
Yeah.
But kind of have that rein it in effect.
Mm-hmm.
Because my personal opinion on it is it's like, yeah, okay, it may not be UKC. You may not have the opportunity to win this, that, and the other. But it'll prove how you feel about a leopard cur.
Yeah.
Right now.
And that might be worth bringing it back to the Midwest. That might be a good idea.
Well, a lot of people have tried.
Yeah.
Guess we'll find out.
I think we should.
All right.
I think we should.
Hey, real quick, are you somebody who's new to rabbit hunting with beagles, or maybe on the fence and trying to get started or not? You might want a little bit more help getting pointed in the right direction. Well, I got just what you need. Producing a future rabbit dog. So in this short little book, I pretty much lined out exactly what I like to do when I'm picking my puppies, when I'm training my dogs, and just some other concepts I've learned over the years. Me tied with a bunch of my mentors put this together. A lot of this information is easy to follow. I want it to be as easy as possible for anybody who's never got in with dogs or rabbit hunting with beagles to be able to produce a future rabbit dog. So if you sound like that's you, go on and check it out. Grab you a copy.
But I see you got a sign up here, bro.
Oh.
I see you got a sign up here. And for people watching on YouTube, y'all see the sign. But for people not watching, it says it's a license plate.
Yes.
It's like an old school license plate.
Yeah, that
It
thing's
says
old.
Coon hunt with leopard curs.
I'm pretty sure that's older than you and I.
I bet it is.
I'm pretty sure it is.
You wanna? How did you get this?
Dave Cox sent me that.
Yeah.
I had a dog question about Robert's Midnight Buck, a little saddleback male my dad had, the first male he had. And Dad got him from Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Dave got him. Oh, he got him from Missouri. I can't remember the man's name. This is way before me. This is like 81 or 82. Like
Really?
it's 10, 11 years before me kind of thing. But I just know just enough to not know what I'm talking about. And so I reached out to Dave. I sent him a text.
Yeah.
Boy, he called me. We started talking. I found out he's on Facebook. He loves all the videos that get posted on the leopard pages. I mean, he eats it up. And I asked him if he had a picture of Buck. He said, I don't know. He said, but I actually was just looking at a bunch of my leopard stuff the other day. I got put up.
Yeah.
I said, well, if you get time, you think you could look, see if you got a picture of it. I'd like to get a picture of him for Dad. Because, the house burnt down in 98, I think, Mom and Dad's house. Dad lost everything.
Oh man.
Well, not just Dad. I mean, we all lost everything,
right.
but Dad lost all his dog history. And like a week and a half later, I get an envelope in the mail. And it had a leopard yearbook, the first 3 National Cur and Feist Association yearbooks, an envelope of pictures with Buck, 2 of the original bumper stickers or dog box stickers with Nimrod on it.
Really?
That are, again, older than me or you.
Yeah.
And I didn't think much of it. And I sent him a text and thanked him. Next Saturday, I got another envelope. And it's 1995 ALCBA yearbook. That license plate cover. And putting a handle on your dog or something like that's terminology. Little, like, short thing John Wick did about just making it easier to handle your dog. And a handwritten letter from Dave telling me that he hoped I was enjoying everything, but there was going to be more coming. He just didn't want to mail it all at once. So we'll see what comes of that. I mean, you and I, we both talked to Tim Michaels about his stuff.
Yep.
And I've talked to a couple other old buddies of Dad's about their leopard stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's going to show up fairly shortly.
Mm-hmm. Man, there's so much of that stuff out there too, and we both kind of been getting, contacted from, like I said, the OGs and the leopards, and they're kind of, seeing what we're trying to do, and not that other people aren't, but they've been reaching out to us as far as like sharing some of the stuff, like, hey, I really like what you guys are trying to do, and just like with anything, they want to share some of that history because they know a lot of times once those people are gone, like, that stuff goes with them.
Oh, it goes with them.
And that's why I think it's important for us to try to tap into the brains of all these OG leopard guys.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people post on there. You probably seen it too. There's like, man, I know there's some behind the barn leopards or whatever. Like,
yeah, and I'm sure there are.
But there are people who have been in it and they're sitting back and they 100% watch.
Yes.
Like the leopard page. They may not be necessarily active, and it may not even be their own page because a lot of them don't have. They may be using their grandsons or whoever.
Granddaughters, grandsons. Be like, pull up that leopard page.
I
want to look real quick.
They are 100% watching and seeing what everybody's doing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I think I'm really big, and you are too. Is trying to make those dudes proud, man. Obviously, you've been around with them growing up and stuff like that. I'm still, I think, a pup when it all comes to it.
Well, they got to see it wasn't all for nothing.
Right. There you go.
Because, I mean, being honest, outside of a respect thing, we're so far removed from those dogs at this point that they have no influence on what happens now.
Right.
I mean, that's just being honest. And like anybody else, you can be like, hey, you go back 5 generations and, however many went back to this dog, and that dog was awesome. And it's like, well, that's great, but that literally got split in half all those times and then quartered and then move it on down the line. It's not there anymore.
Right.
There might be a trait that started there that's dominant mom or dad or grandma and grandpa, and it maybe shows up in what you're hunting. Now, it's more a respect thing and not letting the history of the breed die. Because it, being honest, it doesn't have any effect on the dogs of today.
It's different.
It's just remembering guys that, quite a few of them, a lot of them were just, hey, I had them for, the time span of one good dog's life. And a lot of them, they're like, I had them for my entire life.
Right.
I just feel like it's something that needs to be remembered. There was a lot of effort put into it.
Yep.
But it's a nostalgia and respect thing.
Yeah, for sure.
For
sure.
And it's interesting. It's interesting to go back and see and read, because there's dogs back there that their lines still produce no problem, and you don't have a clue why.
No.
But you can trace back to that dog, and the dogs that are how many times removed from said dog, male or female, their great whatever are still reproducing. Be neat to figure that out. You know, which you won't, but yeah, it's just like I said, it's a nostalgia, respect.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's a big thing with the breed too, because there's a lot of people hung up on stuff that doesn't matter.
We've talked about that, but go ahead.
Well, no, it's broad. It's just this broad spectrum. You either have to get a leopard for what it is, or you got to get one. This is my opinion. Let's get that out of the way. Or you got to get one, let it use its leopard qualities, and manipulate it into a comp dog.
Yeah.
They can do it. No problem. But you're going to have to fine-tune certain things about them.
Yeah.
Because do you want it to be your buddy? Or do you want it to kind of be your buddy and kind of be a machine? Because there's a difference. And that, I think the breed as a whole is far more capable than what people even inside the breed believe.
I'm with you on that.
And like you mentioned earlier, I do think it's at a teetering point, because there's so many people interested now that it's either going to fail because of that, or it's going to succeed. And it's going to fail because, and I don't understand it, and Dad said it at the first Leopard Days we went back to, that would have been 24.
Yeah.
Dad sat in on the meeting. I skipped the meeting. I went, me and Leah took Reed to a little museum and got ice cream. Had a good time.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Dad looked at me and he said, people don't get on the same page. He said, it's going to fall again. Everybody's got to be on the same page. You can have your own little goals, but your main goal has to be benefiting the breed. Not just your line, not just your buddy's line, not just the breed. You have to help the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Or don't. And when I say or don't, I mean then don't do anything with it.
Right.
And I think my dad's right. I mean, he watched every breed. People argue, but a lot of people have a common goal in the other breeds. I don't feel like that's a normal thing in the leopards. I think the common thing is a leopard. I think everybody has this different thing they want to do with them. And there needs to be a happy medium.
Somewhere.
Yeah. For the benefit of the breed.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to drive to Wyoming.
Yeah.
Idaho. More to come on that at a later date, maybe, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to run out to Virginia, South Carolina, Pennsylvania. Go down south. Go wherever you got to go. Help another leopard person out.
We're too small not to.
Financially, everything sucks right now. Everybody's in the same boat. I don't care how much money you make. Nothing's going the way it should. Dog food's stupid expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't feed Pro Plan or like a Nook Shook or something like that, which get out of here. But so there goes that sponsor.
Well, come on, man.
care.
I needed that sponsor.
Yeah,
I was working towards
not
that.
from that crap.
All right. Well,
But
sorry.
everybody, I'm just messing with you. Everybody needs to be, well, I'll meet you halfway.
Right.
I'll make a cross with you that you think will help you, even if I'm not interested in anything out of it. I don't want a thing out of it. Not saying anything against you. Not saying anything against my own. That's not what I foresee. But if you think mine's beneficial, or I think yours is beneficial,
Yeah.
I'll meet you at a Walmart halfway, and we'll throw them in a box together. They can figure it out.
Right.
Like, people got to do that. There's a lot of good strains, a lot of good lines of dogs. Somewhere out there, they can benefit each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's that simple.
That's what those fellas did. From people I've talked to have been in it for a long time. It seems like when leopards were very popular and thriving to a degree, that's what those guys were doing.
The amount of times Perry Lambert drove to Western Illinois or out to Missouri to breed a dog, to grab a pup, to take a dog out there to breed to some female, it was ridiculous. I don't know how many times he showed up at the house. Even if he wasn't wanting to breed anything at the house at the time. Maybe he was running over to Bob's house. Maybe he was running up north to Bruce Smart. It didn't matter. Perry'd show up. Those guys weren't, now they didn't have to go as far back then.
Yeah.
They weren't in the bind like we are.
Right.
But they did it anyway. You know, that's like Justin Carroll's got smoke. You can bet after the next cross I make with Raven, I will be crossing Raven to smoke. You're coming down Lucky Luke. You're coming down Rzonki Samson. And when you go back behind that, it's Evercry.
Right there.
Why wouldn't I make that cross? Smoke Hunt's too deep for me. It's not me dogging on him at all.
Right. No, he's a good dog.
He's a good dog.
Oh, for sure.
I say this. I don't want to pup out of that cross. I don't like to walk. Not like that. But I'll gladly make that cross just to see. Hey, they're going to make dogs. Is somebody going to benefit from this? Let's find out. People got to do that.
Yeah,
people got to do that.
For sure. Shouts out to Mr. Perry Lambert. I had a pleasure meeting him at Leopard Days.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a wealth of knowledge in leopard breed for sure. I mean, hands down. And Justin Carroll, too. I don't talk to Justin as much. I have a conversation with him, but I know he's always had good dogs, and everything I've heard about him.
He's in the woods all the time.
Yeah. He don't play around. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys that he gets after it the way it should. And then it shows in why he has dogs that he has. You know.
Oh, that's another thing. Excuse me. I don't care what breed you're hunting. If you don't hunt them, you can't expect much out of them.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't put the time in, you're not going to get anything back.
Right.
I don't care if they're out of the best stuff in the world. They can't tree a coon in a kennel.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah. I think it's a great breed, great people, a great association. I truly do.
Right.
But people got to be a little more open-minded. And that's coming from me. And we know my views on some stuff and how anti some stuff I am.
Oh, yeah. At least I know.
I bet more than you. But,
yeah, I'm sure.
But that being said, I'm not dumb enough to think that that's going to get me anywhere.
Right.
I'm smart enough to know you got to be willing to do something even when it's not necessarily what you want to do.
So are you somebody who's made the big decision, I'm going to get into hunting dogs? Whether that's running rabbits with beagles, whether that's treeing game with coon dogs or squirrel dogs, or you want to go point some birds. I think I have something that you're looking for. And maybe you're somebody who's just a little frustrated about, I don't know where to start. I don't know where I can go that I can legit feel comfortable asking questions that somebody can support and I can ask whatever I need. The Dog Man Insider. That's my private Facebook group through Bawlin Kennels, where we're helping new and beginning people have a place that you legit can go and ask questions. We ain't going to judge you. We're going to try to help you. Again, we may not know everything, but collectively, we can come together for an answer. So If it sounds like something you're looking into, just building that community, that connection, having friends that you can connect with, and all focus on that same thing of hunt dogs. The Dog Man Insider private group is for you. So you can check it out on Facebook. Again, I'm Stevie Thomas with Bawlin Out Kennels. Stay sharp, stay real, stay hungry.
For the benefit of the breed.
Right. With thought behind it. You know, we never want to say.
Not something that's just like, man, that dog's pretty.
There you go.
I like this dog's build. Let's have puppies. Oh, they're junk. What happened? I mean,
some thought behind it.
Some thought behind it. The combination of maybe lineage, maybe not, and abilities.
Yeah.
You know, and here's a great one for the whole world. Color doesn't mean anything. If you're gonna get a leopard, get a leopard. Don't be picky.
Yeah.
Find the dog you want. Find the breeder you want. And don't even ask them what color they got. Say, how many males, how many females? I really want a male or I really want a female.
Mm-hmm.
And then shut up.
Yeah. That'll go pretty far.
The color sells.
Yeah.
Color doesn't tree coons.
Nope.
Not at all. That's a big one. That's a big one for people that want to get in the breed. Don't pick your puppy because of the color. If you're able to do it, go to the person's house. If they're cool with it, they probably will be. Hang out 2 or 3 hours. Watch the whole litter.
There you go.
Don't base your decision off a picture. Don't base it off of a dog you had 20 years ago or grandpa had or whatever. You see when you're like, oh, that's not just like anything.
No,
it's the color. It's not the same
really
dog.
Yeah.
Go watch those puppies. Watch that one that when you whistle makes eye contact, but the second it thinks it's looked at you long enough, it drops its head and takes off.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah. If you go with the right breeder, you don't have to worry about characteristics anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But don't let color dictate the one you pick. And if you're able to do it, pay attention to the litter. Go spend some time the day you're picking out your dog. Spend some time with them. Watch how every one of them acts. If you can do it, go to the woods with the mom. Go to the woods with the dad.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, those kind of things. Those are important when you, not just a leopard, those are important when you pick out any puppy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But they're definitely important with the leopard because a lot of people breed for color.
Yeah, unfortunately.
They do.
That's what's going to sell. Like you said, I mean, you just,
Yeah.
I agree. I don't disagree.
Oh, they're pretty. I want it.
Yeah.
Well,
That's,
no.
And don't get me wrong, and I know you're the same way. We don't want to sit here and look at no ugly dog either. Like, we want a dog that we enjoy, that looks nice in the woods. But, and Jason, our buddies, always says this first, you got to choose for ability.
Yeah.
That should be the first and foremost.
I had one of the ugliest leopards that ever lived.
You don't go that far, bro?
Yeah, no, I will. I don't care what they look like. I do not care.
Yeah.
They can be neon green. You tree me a coon, I'll feed you.
Yeah. That's the name of the game.
Yeah. I had a naturally frog tail. She wasn't even bobtailed. She had nothing. It was just butthole. I'm serious. Red, ring-necked, white ring-necked, white foot and white chest with a big old classic leopard waddle.
Yeah.
And these big broad ears that if she didn't perk them up, hung further than I wanted them to.
Really?
And she was lights out.
Mm.
And she came from Perry Lambert.
Yeah.
She was out Pepper Shaker and Jet.
Which
and
in the
Jet
leopard breed,
threw
yeah.
red pups because Jet went back sweet talk.
Mm.
But I got her. We couldn't go to the leopard hunt that year. I don't remember why. But Dad sent $20 for the puppy raffle for me. And I got Miami Valley Red Fern.
Mm.
And that dog was ugly from the day she was born to the day she died. And she treated her first coon by herself at 4 months old behind Mom and Dad's house when I was playing in the woods, being a little boy in March. On a broke-off hollow snag, she treated a daytime sleeping boar coon that was taking a nap.
Really?
That puppy ran by that tree and just hit the brakes, went over to it and sniffed real hard. I mean, took a big, deep breath. When it broke, it split it down.
Yeah.
She stuck her nose against that split, and she took a deep breath and located.
Man.
And it was that simple.
Yeah.
And it was on, and she was big.
Really?
She was big for a female. She's about 60, 62-pound female.
Oh, yeah. She's good size for sure.
Big, broad chest. She was, but my old buddy, she was ugly. And guess what? I didn't care.
Yeah.
Didn't care at all.
They do it right. You can learn to like them. You can learn.
Yeah, she was like 7 years old. I went out one night with a buddy that had a couple black and tans, and one of his buddies showed up with a couple black and tans, and it was January, and there was snow. And guess what? Ugly, junky old cur dog treated Coon, and all those black and tans did was play butt sniff all night.
Oh, man.
Now, she went a long ways before she got it, and it was 100% a layup.
Mm.
And they never asked me to hunt with them again, which was fine. Didn't care. But that homely, half those dogs were bench show champions. I mean, they're sharp.
Yeah.
You can't deny it at all. They were sharp, good-looking dogs, and they got it put on them.
Oh, cur
by
dog.
that old cur dog. No tail cur dog. I don't think you're getting it, man. No bobtail. There was a tuft of hair. It was awful.
I'm picturing. That's why I'm laughing. I'm kind of
Oh, it
picturing
was awful. Oh, I loved her.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, color doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, I want you to be built right so that it's beneficial for your health.
Right.
You know, you don't want poorly built, goofy-looking dogs. That color doesn't. It's irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Man. That's one of the things we talk about. Because, I mean, bro, the amount of conversations that we have regarding these dogs.
It's ridiculous.
It really
is. It's a problem.
It really is.
No, it is. It's a problem.
But it could be worse things we could do, right?
Well, yeah, we could be talking about drugs.
Well, exactly. There's worse things we could be doing. But I truly appreciate, man, even all the stuff that I've learned from Pops and my mentor. Even outside of kind of who obviously Pops helped you out a whole bunch.
That's probably what a good thing.
Nah, man, you're good, bro.
I'm trying not to cough.
And this is as real as they get. Like, people don't understand. Like, we're doing this and you're out. I mean, this is you and me, bro.
We're just hanging out.
We're just doing this because we just turned the camera on and we just decided to record it. That's
I'm just
really
watching
all
my language is the only difference.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll keep that up.
I do. But this is what we'd be doing tonight anyway.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the podcast.
We're going to get done with this. We're going to keep doing it.
But that's the friendship, man. And I think that's part of it, I think, or see that needs to come back to. Like having some of the buddy hunts and whatnot and doing some of those things that guys were doing back in the day.
Being so serious about it.
Make coon hunting fun again.
Make it fun again. Being able to relax and hang out with buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Not, oh man, I called him treat. I hope I didn't mess it up. And that has its place.
Yeah.
That's the only reason coon hunting's still alive.
Right.
Excuse me. Because that's the only way you make money. It really is. But you got to take a step back and remember what it's about. Because there's somebody somewhere rolling over in their grave because of how you're acting. I mean, that's the truth. You look at it, there's all these guys, all these people, they got into coon hunting. Grandpa, the old neighbor, dad, whatever. Whoever their mentor was.
Yeah.
And it was about then making money with the hides. Yeah. But you had fun.
Yeah.
You had a good time. You enjoyed yourself. I've done comp hunts, and sometimes it's fun because I'm taking a dog, but it's not the same fun.
Yeah.
There's a different level to it.
Mm-hmm.
There really is. And it's not. And if anybody that does it and that's your thing and that's what you want to do, you go right
Go
ahead.
for it, man. Yeah, well, I'm not. I'll
You're
root for
able
you.
to do that. But
Yeah,
I
for sure.
do think it would be beneficial. And there aren't a lot of coon clubs like there were. But for people inside the breed to be like, you know what? Get over it. Let's all drive 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. If you're further and you want to do it anyway, great. Get together somewhere, a big chunk of public ground,
Yeah.
or somebody's house where they got a bunch of ground. That's weird. I don't know who that could be. And dump a bunch of dogs.
Yeah.
And just have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Knock coons out. Get together and not be stressed or worried about how it's going. Oh, my dog doesn't hunt well with other dogs. He's probably not going to look as good as he normally does. Okay, I don't care.
Right.
You kill coons with him at home and he does good for you. That's great. Just glad you're here.
Yeah.
Turn the dog loose.
Yeah.
Hopefully he makes you a liar right now for that part kind of thing. And I don't think that's ever going to come back to the extent that it was. It's not plausible.
Yeah.
But I think it should come back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I truly believe people have lost sight of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Of what it's about. You don't hear anybody talk about how it's a tradition until some branch of government's after it.
Want to take it away?
Oh, it's a tradition. We've done it forever. Well, when you were being a butthole at that comp hunt 2 weekends ago, what happened to the tradition part and the camaraderie part of it then?
That's a bar, bro. Mm-hmm.
Why is it different now?
Or that Facebook comment that you
Yeah.
threw.
The one I said?
No, not you. I'm just in general.
I like to mess with people, though. I don't know who you are. I don't care. But, I mean, it's either got to matter all the time or not at all.
Mm.
Truly.
Yeah.
And people, and I get it, because that's where the money comes from, but sometimes you need to leave the stopwatch at home. You need to take the neighbor kid.
There you go.
You need to take your buddy that's a deer hunter and thinks you ruin everything, even though he doesn't realize he's part of that. And that the deer hunters are the one that are messing stuff up. But take somebody that's never been, whether it's a kid, whether it's an adult that is an outdoors man or woman, but they've never seen that side of it.
Right.
They don't have to like it. Get them to understand it.
A little bit. Yeah.
And just go. Leave the stopwatch at home. Don't run the scorekeeping app on your phone. Don't carry a scorecard with you to just go let the dog tree a coon.
Yeah.
People need to do that more.
Yeah.
They really do.
And I'm with you on that part. It'll become more important when you start taking people, even if it's kids. Like just, I do mentorship hunts and stuff like that, but people reach out to your people in your area. It becomes so much more important just sharing that experience. It becomes fun again when you know this person has never gone and you have to almost see yourself in them.
You do.
And remember.
You do.
Because I think to me, a lot of people forget what it was like being new, what it was like back then when they just got started.
Oh, yeah.
To be able to introduce this thing. You never know who's going to be the next person that is going to carry this on outside of us.
See, and that's why it's so important to me on that side of it, because I never had that just getting started.
Mm-hmm.
Because it always was.
Yeah.
So I still get goosebumps every time the dog comes treed. Every time. And I want to see that on somebody else.
Mm.
I want to see that reaction. You know, and if that's not your reaction, but you at least come away understanding, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that every time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd rather you understand and know why I do it than just be like, oh, you scare all the deer.
Yeah.
Oh, it bumps turkeys off the roost. You know, just a few examples. Just all these different things that are against it.
Mm.
It's like, take somebody hunting. Doesn't matter if it's a kid, a man, a woman. None of that matters. Take somebody, make coon hunting fun again. Let somebody knock one out.
Mm-hmm.
And just, you know, you need to be serious about it from the standpoint of safety, having fun, and treeing coons and making sure your dog's best it can be, if that's what you're into. And outside of that, just take a breath and back up off of it. And you know, we've kind of been going on about this part of it for 3 or 5 minutes here, but that's the truth of it.
Because I think we're so much better together than we are apart. Because in the grand scheme of things, like we're all hunting, we're all outdoorsmen.
Yeah, you're all in the outdoors.
We need each other because
But
some of the stuff we do.
You'll crumble it from the inside.
There you go. And there's already enough outside.
It's
don't even get started on that part.
Yeah,
but
it's ridiculous.
There's enough already, and I say it quite a bit, and people probably get tired of me saying it, but I truly think we're better together than we are apart.
Yeah.
There's enough outside forces trying to, silence or stop hunting with dogs, period.
Oh, yeah.
That you think they're not on those same pages that everybody else is on. They're not watching. They're not 100%. Paying attention. They're not collecting ammo or collecting evidence, so to speak, to be able to present it at some point in time and seeing how we treat each other. It's like,
you know, and at the same point, from the other side of it, like here in Illinois, we have 2 firearm seasons. There's people that let me coon hunt, but not until after second firearm season, which is first weekend of December every year.
Yeah.
That's fine. That is perfectly fine, because I know a ton of people that would kill to have that last, roughly 2 months of season to be able to go on just that singular property. Mm-hmm. It's like, have a give and take people, reach an understanding, quit blowing each other up on Facebook about what your dog can do or you can do. And people are always going to do it because, well, you've never been punched in the nose and you got a keyboard blocking you anyway. You can be pretty tough. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
But I don't. So here's a great way to put it. I don't like comp hunting. I don't. I do it to go see people I like.
Yeah.
And to hang out. I'm like, well, while I'm there, I might as well go do it. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm here. But I would still back them up 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're all houndsmen. We all have a common thing. I don't care what you snap on the end of your lead. Mm-hmm. I don't care what you feed. Within reason, I don't really care how you talk to it or how you act with it. As long as you're not abusing it, you actually take care of it. I don't care about any of that. I'll have your back, but you got to have mine. Yeah. Because houndsmen, for all the different game you can hunt with all the different varieties of dogs, you've never met people as great, but at the same time, the most backstabbing BS, not having each other's backs when they have a different opinion or something.
Yeah.
It's got to all be a united thing. And you need to back up that deer hunter. You need to back up that duck hunter, that quail hunter, pheasant, any of them. Because you're probably going to need them. And hunters got to do that kind of thing. Everybody needs to have each other's backs. because it will fail. It's not a if, it will. Oklahoma, the stuff they're trying to pass at Oklahoma right now for hunting with dogs is just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if all your deer hunting buddies or people you know that deer hunted had coon hunted with you one time or squirrel hunted with you, or you just made sure to respect their request and you still benefited, you're still able to go hunt a certain time of year or whatever, that'd probably help you out.
Yeah.
Probably be a little easier to push back on that.
Yeah.
And that's just, it's hard to say everybody needs to get along and back each other when people within the breed don't even do it half the time.
Yeah. Got to start with ourselves, really.
Yeah. I just wish, it's not a perfect world, but I wish at least all houndsmen got along. That'd be a pretty good start.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
But
There's a lot as a group of outdoorsmen that we can improve on.
for sure.
Because everything's out there now with social media.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yep.
So, probably a good time to be a little smart about things. Yeah. Probably almost a little too late, but a good time to start nonetheless.
There you go. Better late than never.
Yeah. It's just make it fun again and help your neighbor. I mean, that's it. And shoot coons when the dogs tree 'em.
There you go.
Shoot the coons.
Yep.
You're not going to hurt them.
Not where we are anyway.
No.
You can't touch them.
No.
Can't touch 'em.
I can hear it. Oh, well, you probably don't have that good of a dog. It's like, no, bud, I don't have that many good dogs. I can't keep up with that many coons.
No.
It's different.
Yeah, between Iowa, Indiana, Illinois,
In Missouri.
I mean, the coon numbers are crazy.
Yeah, that's it. I'll take anybody that wants to go. You reach out to me on Facebook. I'll take you.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care
It's
at all. Yeah. Well, yeah. Case in point.
But even switching gears real quick. So give me a story, either something with you and coon hunting. I know Master Reed. That's what I call man. That seeing this little dude grow up, and obviously you see it from the dad standpoint.
Yeah.
I'm still just observing, but man, the it's pretty cool for me to see how he loves it and how you love it even more through him.
Yeah,
I don't even go as much, together, but I could just see it when I do hunt with you. It's just like, dude, it's a beautiful thing. Just watch.
I love. Dad on board. That's because dogs aren't barking right now. Just chill out. Just hold on. They start, open up a little bit. He's like, oh, we need to start walking. I'm like, I thought you were bored. Probably. Well, I mean, the opening night of season when Reed was 3. And it was me, him, and Dad.
Yeah.
There's 3 generations.
3 generations
on
of
opening
Brays.
night
Yep.
with cur dogs.
There you go.
Had 2 tree and brindles and a leopard. And they did good. I won't even sugarcoat it. They did good. I don't care. But we went. Dad can't keep up with me, so he's got the side-by-side. He has it for other things, but it's handy for that. And
Yeah.
Reed was 3, he's a little guy, so got the car seat in the middle. Dad packed enough snacks and drinks. We could have left for a month. We'd been all right. We'd have ran out of gas before we ran out of food and water. And we got out and dogs treated a couple and we knocked them out and everything. And it was just outstanding because Reed was so amped about it.
Yeah.
So amped. But the best maybe not the best in regards to being able to do that the first time with Dad and Reed together. But the best just me and Reed was the first night Cap treat a coon.
Mm.
Because I got it, I bought him from Tim Michaels, gonna be mine. He got commandeered immediately.
Mm.
Reed was like, okay, well, I'm going to name him this. Like, what?
How you tell him no?
What's that stand for? I was like, Captain? He goes, no, Dad, that's silly. Just Cap. All right, CAP, whatever. I don't care. And my sister and her boyfriend Kevin were with us. And he had opened up on track for a little bit, but it just hadn't clicked.
There you go.
And it was the end of January. It was rutting coons and there was snow on. It was last year. He would have been a 13-month-old dog. And he opened up on track and he was so excited he sounded like a beagle. So excited. And I was like, oh my God, I hope that goes away. You know, that was my first. I mean, he was just, hey, squeaky. I was like, oh, no, we're not doing this. Well, that went away.
Yeah.
But he threw down this like rolling 5-bark locate and was sawing off 90 plus a minute. And Reed looks at me and he's like, Dad, that's Cap. And Reed's standing on the tailgate side by side. And I said, that's your dog. And he just jumped to me.
Yeah.
And I'm holding him up, you know, holding him by the legs up here. And he's, that's my dog. I was crying. I was like, he is so proud of this. I'm like, I go win the Winter Classic tonight. Fly me to Alabama, Mississippi, wherever. I don't care. It's not going to top that.
Yeah.
And if I'm lucky, I'll get to do that 2 more times.
There you go.
And that, I mean, that's the pinnacle, without a doubt. Going with Dad and Reed the first time and Cap treeing like that. And every time I take Reed, him riding on my shoulders.
Yeah.
I just carry him. He starts getting sleepy. He crosses his hands
exactly
on my hat, lays his chin down, and when I feel the weight and my neck shifts over, he fell asleep. And if the dogs are treed, I just still go to him. I get close, he'll hear him barking. He'll wake up and be like, Dad, they're treed. I'm like, yeah, that's where we've been headed. You know, knock the coon out.
Yeah.
I'll skin it.
Yeah.
He'll be falling asleep standing up by me. I'll pick him back up, put the hide in the sack, call the dogs, and we'll walk back.
Mm-hmm.
And he just sleeps. I'll put him in the car seat. Never wakes up. Bring him in the house. Give him jammies in bed. He's still asleep. I mean, I'm not going to beat that.
No.
The only thing I can do is match it with my other boys if that's something they want to do. But, so yeah, I mean, that having Reed and the coon hunting side of it with him has just made it that much more special all over again. Still get goosebumps when dog comes treed. Still just laugh. Even if a dog did something shouldn't done earlier in the night, messed up something bad, still just laugh, excited, happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but there's been crazy stuff. I had Rebel, Dad's tree in Tennessee, Brindle, who is truly an outstanding coon dog. Fit the field tile. I had to go over and borrow a shovel from a neighbor. Dad dig down 6.5 feet to get him.
Oh, man.
One night. Luckily, it wasn't froze. That was unpleasant. He had the coon. Yeah, he killed it, and he tried to turn around with it. He got himself stuck, and lucky he didn't just die when he got himself wedged with that coon, but he didn't. I got him out. He was alive. He had a dead coon. Another tile story. When I was a senior in high school, I was a senior. Dad had peckerwood buck and a little black and tan colored male leopard cur, and he treed on an old clay drain tile. That was the overflow of an old homestead pond. I looked up in there and I could see a coon. I'm 17 years old. I don't think, hey, can I get it out of there? I don't think anything about it. I lay down on my belly, put the rifle up in there, pop, pop, pop. That coon backs out, runs up a tree, shoot it out. Look up in there. There's more coons. There's a coon looking over top of another one's back. And I went up and punched a hole in the ice and scooped water in there until I drowned them out and I had to back out. I had Buck waiting and he sent them up the tree and I knocked them both out. He had 3 coons in that drain tile. Yeah. I've had to wade out in Macoupin Creek, drag them off a pup. When it's in the teens, damn near.
Yeah.
Got a pup out, like 4 foot of water, killing it. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Just all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Been bit a couple times.
I've heard some of them stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got bit by a coon where it was my fault either. That's the problem. Either a dog grabbed it when it didn't need to, or somebody shot it, got kicked at me.
Oh, no.
Had that happen. Dad, we were in the river bottoms, and it would have been Smoke and a pup out of Smoke, Pepper. And they came treed in a great big burrow. Great big way up there. Dad cracks that coon right between the eyes. And all that bullet did was mushroom between the bone and the muscle, and that coon hit the ground. Those dogs wilted a little bit and went on. I was only in like maybe 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
I picked this great big boar coon up by the back leg. I can't even get it off the ground. I get it up a little bit more, and I'm walking with it, and that thing came to and grabbed my leg.
Oh, no.
And I had bibs on.
Yeah.
And it bit the bottom of my bibs. It scared me to death. And I threw its back leg and kicked like that. And Dad goes, I thought it was dead. I said, I did too. And quicker than I could believe he moved, he had a clip out of his pocket, racked one in, and held that rifle down, went pop, 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 pop. And just hosed this big boar coon like that. And it was over.
Yeah.
Just all kinds of fun stuff. Seasons where we killed, over 300 coons, all with the dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Skinned every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
About to skin one out there right now doing that.
It might be a coon
stuff.
back there.
It's capping. Hear me talking. Because I got the door cracked.
Yeah.
But, I mean, countless. You and Jason and Ben coming down back in November.
Yeah. It was a fun time.
25, 26 coons in 2 nights. High 60s and it was rough. And that's not an excuse. We got coons. But that was fun. That was a grind.
Yeah.
We put some miles on.
You definitely did.
Ate a bunch of good food, made fun of each other. That just, that all comes back to make coon hunting fun again.
I agree.
Take a breath.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, and the thing with take and read, don't be so serious about it that you ruin it for your kids.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I know a bunch of people that their kids don't coon hunt. And their kids coon hunted with them when they were little.
Yeah.
And they had fun. And they started getting older. Started getting serious about comp hunting. Walking your kid to pieces.
Mm.
Getting after them. Come on, don't pet the dog. Don't talk to them. Don't do this. Don't. If you're going to do that, don't take them. Do them a favor.
Yeah.
Don't ever get so serious about it that you ruin it for a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Because several people as well as I do that their kids want nothing to do with it.
No.
And that doesn't help.
That legacy stops right there.
Yeah, it's done.
Didn't have to.
Day you die is the day it's gone. And that's why, like Raven, jam up little coon dog. Cap does really well. Jack does really well. If they do, they're coon dogs.
Yep.
They tree coons. They do good.
I know.
But if I wasn't so focused on Reed while I was out there, because that is what's important for the sport and for my relationship with him and for me personally,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd have on my hands, but they'd be better than what they are. But those 3 and 4 hour hunts turn into 20 to 45 minutes. Luckily, I have stuff so close and such a dense population, I can still make it happen.
Yeah.
And one's better than none, but what would happen if I was able to hunt that dog 4 times that long and push them and really get them going? But I would rather Reed be able to look back on it and myself when I can't go anymore and when he's grown and realize how much fun I had and how much it meant to me. People need to do that more. It's just maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am, but I just really truly believe that this is, not to get preachy, but this is a time where people could use something like coon hunting. It doesn't cost a lot to get into in the reality of it.
Mm-hmm.
More often than not, you can get a great dog for just about nothing. And when the weather's good, and if you've got a spot or two, you can probably go out and tree something.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have that top of the line light. You don't have to have those fancy hip boots. A brand new fancy 22. You go, they're not worth anything. Go shoot them out with a 410 or a 20 gauge. Who cares? But it's a time where people could use something like that. So take a kid, take a deer hunter, take somebody that could use something positive in their life, and quit ripping on other coon hunters. That would turn a lot of things around. And I know that sounds preachy, and I'm not really that way, but it's still the truth.
There you go.
I mean, that's what I think on it anyway. But hey, I've never won a comp hunt. What do I know? Not one that anybody'd say counts, or all NKC.
Oh man.
There we go.
Get going.
Let's get that going. Tell me your thoughts on that.
Oh, Andrew, bro, I appreciate you, man. And again, our friendship means more to me than I think you may know. But I try to express it to you. I'm very big on giving somebody their flowers up front, bro. And I'm so thankful that you came. With the time that you did, bro. It really was a pivotal point for me. And seeing how our friendship has blossomed from there with these cur dogs, bro, and everything we got going on, seeing your family grow and just feeling a part of it and all that sort of stuff, man.
That's
I truly
because
appreciate
you are a part of it.
I truly appreciate you, man.
Yeah, you have no idea. I think you have an idea, but if it's not about dogs, we're not good at talking. But truly, how welcoming you were with your dogs and what you were able to give me and Reed and my dad. But yeah, we had the tree and brindles, but I always had a soft spot for a leopard that could get it done. Can't help it. Always will.
Yeah.
And just how, like when you come over and you and my wife, Leah, just give me the hardest time. You two gang up on me like I did something wrong.
Oh, yeah, come on.
When she's a saint and deals with everything we do.
Yeah. Yep. She definitely is.
You get home. Who are you talking to? You were talking to Steve again, weren't you? I said, well, yeah, we just talked to him. I said, yeah, but I thought of something. Or he thought of something. She'd be like, really? Can't help it.
Nope.
Can't help it. But our I wish he'd quit that. Our friendship, man, I mean, we're family.
Yeah.
And it's through these dogs.
100%. Yeah.
You know.
For sure, bro.
And it's not even about the dogs anymore.
No.
You know.
It just started there.
Yeah. That's just a plus. But you being able to read the pictures you've taken for me when you've come to hunt of you, a side of me and Reed being in the woods together that I never would have got to see.
Mm.
I mean, I can't ever put it into words.
It's love, bro.
Well, no, I know. No, I know that part, but I mean like the gratitude level of it. I don't know. You know I love you, man.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know how to put the gratitude side of it into words.
Hey.
But it means the world to me that you come down here like this.
Anytime, bro.
Hey, you like to exploit my coon hunting spots. I get it.
Well, you know, I'm starting to know my way around a little bit.
Have at it.
No, but yo, we gonna get off here, man. I know me and him we're gonna sit here and talk some more for sure. But
we
just
got all
for
the yearbooks to look at.
Oh yeah. Just for the podcast sake up, man. I appreciate y'all sticking around with us. If you stuck around this long, either you're crazy or you just enjoy conversations between buddies, man. That's really what it is and what it's about for us. And if any, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to Andrew if you want to go hunting or you want to talk dogs, learn about leopards, whatever we can do to try to help this breed move forward or just people in general.
Or if you want to
we're
learn
all
about
for it,
tree
man.
and brindles too. I know
We're
a
all
little bit about them.
Hey, we can give. Well, you know, I'm gonna have you back on another one.
I gotta shout out my little brindle dogs too, man.
Yeah.
I had to slip that in there. But seriously, if anybody has a question about any of it, if I don't have some form of an answer, I probably know somebody that does,
There you go.
and they'd talk to you.
We'll figure it out together
Yeah.
if I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, we're gonna get off here, and again, I appreciate y'all listening. And as always, I'm Stevie Thomas with Bawlin on Kennels. Stay sharp, stay real, stay houndy.
That was a pretty good podcast. Love you too, man.